Lexi Hull, the wing, she doesn't light up a box score, but she's a really good defender who does the little things, makes the winning plays. Her plus-minus numbers are usually really good. And you also throw in, she's an excellent three-point shooter.
Well, I'm going to go with the point guard, Jordan Canada. She's been an all-defensive team member, and she's just so good at running an offense.
And there's the rejection. Mitchell outside. Outside Billings. 4 on the shot clock. Clark outside. No good on the 3. The Mystics on offense. Over to the wing. Here's Onion Wade. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Clark. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Here's Iriafin. Pass to Citron. Here's Iriafin. And here's Onion Wade. She's covered by Cunningham. The Mystics again can't hit. Mitchell outside. Now here's Clark, guarded by Austin. Cunningham up top. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Certain players are finishers, like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
We know basketball is big in Indiana, and man, do they love the fever here.
This place is normally sold out these days, massive crowds with tons of energy. This might be the best home court advantage in the W.
Onion Wade, shot is good.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Strong response from Mitchell, one of the sweetest shots in the game. Kelsey has a great release.
Here's Austin. Nice pass, led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Boston outside. Mitchell, defended by Citron. And stolen by Citron. And the Mystics on the break. Offensive board. And the basket by Iriafin.
That's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets the floater go. And she gets the bucket.
And it's the ability of Boston to score inside that makes her so dangerous.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. She's covered by Clark. Outside for Citron. Launches it. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
She's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
Mitchell outside. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Inside, Clark. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
Nice decision by Boston. She's got solid passing skills out of the post.
She's covered by Clark. Blocked! Outside Billings. Back to Mitchell. Clark from deep hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell sometimes has that shoot-first mindset, but she's also always willing to make the next pass.
To the right side. Down low. Here's Iriafin. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
Austin outside. Back to Clark. This one for three. And it's Iriefin with the rebound.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Hey, eyes up, watch her. Don't give her space. Switch back with me. Switch back with me.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing. It's hauled in by Boston.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Now here's Clark. 5 points in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. Yes, great play by Aaliyah Boston to set it up.
And these two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
One player who rocketed up draft boards over her senior year, Sonia Citron.
Well, with good reason. Citron was outstanding during her final college season. She's a pure scoring wing, and I would say that every team wants multiple players like her.
Had a nice open look right there.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
Washington trailing. Pass to Onion Wade. Iriefin. Now Onion Wade. And there's the 3-second violation. Now Clark. She has 7. Mitchell outside. Fires the 3. Indiana again missing. Right side Evans. Pass to Austin. Back to Evans. Launches a 3. The Fever pull it in. And here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
Just a strong finish through contact. Kelsey Mitchell refusing to be outmuscled. I love to see that kind of physicality from her.
Now here's Citron. Screen by Citron. Pass to Iriefin. Shoots over Billings. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Mitchell outside. Clark. There's a screen by Billings. And a shot by Clark, no good.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burnt.
Now here's Austin. And she banks in the layup.
But you all see that painted area? It belongs to Shakira Austin. She takes it personal down low.
Clark outside. Pass to Harris. Mitchell. To the paint. Austin with the steal. Citron with the ball. Now Iriefin to the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
The Fever leading. Mitchell outside. Pass to Harris. Clark outside. Lots of room. Sinks the three-pointer.
And Harris plays with such a strong basketball intellect, guys. Great job in finding the wide-open teammate there.
Here's Iriefin. Screen by Austin. Now Citron. Covered by Harris. Offensive rebound. Shot by Iriathan, no good. Indiana with the ball. Leading by 5. Pass to Clark. Shoots. Can't connect from long distance. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Fever on top, up by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
The ball movement from them in the first half, absolutely terrific.
Very timely passing from them, and that's fun to watch.
Offensive rebound. Boston with the bucket.
This is what Boston brings to your team. So much confidence in securing the offensive board.
Back to Citron. Three-pointer. It's good from long range.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Boston. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter play. Outside Evans. Pass to Austin. And here's Citron. The three-pointer, no good. For the Washington Mystics, it feels like they're starting a youth movement.
Yeah, they traded Ariel Atking to Chicago, got the 3rd overall pick. This is a very young roster. They want to build around those 3 top 6 picks they drafted in 2025.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. Trailing by 4. Stolen by Hines Allen. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
The inside-outside game of Hines Allen. It's a work of art. It is just so much fun to watch.
Outside Citron. Pass to Hawkins. Evans. Here's Austin. She's got 6. Back to Evans. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Boston. Now here's Hull. Defended by Citron. Now here's Hines Allen. Shoots over Hawkins. Hines Allen can't get it to go. The Mystics trailing. Hawkins outside. Up top, Citron. Yes, it's good.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Boston. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That rebound and the follow, it shows you what she's all about. Gritty, determined, and a soft touch to match.
And the Mystics call time here. So both teams changing it up here. Now here's Hawkins. Outside Citron. The three is up. It's good for her 4th bucket of the game. She's shooting 4 for 8.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Pass to Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Outside for Citron. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Harris. Boston outside. Here's Mitchell. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
To score in the WNBA at 6 feet like Mitchell, the floater is absolutely essential. It takes shot blocking away from the bigs.
Here's Hawkins. She's guarded by Boston. And they get it back. 6 to shoot. Citron for 3. Sonia Citron missing again.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Harris. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Harris. There's the triple. Citron grabs the miss.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
Count it. Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
He got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing. Fires from deep. And Sonia Citron missing again. The Fever with the lead. Pass to Harris. And here is Mitchell. And here's Boston. Hawkins covering. And a 2023 Rookie of the Year, Aaliyah Boston is a treat to watch.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot of fun. Personally, I love her passing, ability to run offense through the post. Boston is such an unselfish player, team first. Traits that we don't normally associate with first overall picks like her.
No good on that one. Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard.
And she's good on the second.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Now here's Citron. 13 points in this game. Screen by Austin. Here's Onion Wade. Drains the three-pointer.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. Outside Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
So competitive. Sophie Cunningham, the response triple.
Offline with the three. Now here's Mitchell. Clark. Jacks up a three. Not that time. Her sixth miss, and she's made 4 of her 10 shots. Pass to Onion Wade. Citron. She's covered by Mitchell. From the arc. Outside for Citron. Here's Austin. Let's go with a three. Citron, no good. Austin outside. And here is Mitchell. Clark outside. Drills it from outside.
There aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than she is, especially when the D's playing soft on her.
Outside Citron. Pass to Austin. Over Boston. And it's Austin missing.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Shot from 12. A shot by Mitchell, no good. Washington trailing. She's covered by Clark. Now Onion Wade. Pass to Citron. Austin. She's covered by Mitchell. They need this. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice dish from Austin. What a team player.
Here's the Fever with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Down low. And the basket by Iriafen.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Mitchell outside. Clark. Screen by Hines Allen. And a shot by Clark, no good. And if they time it right, they can end this quarter with a little 2 for 1.
And that's how you really want to end a quarter.
Pass to Citron. Now Iriafen. She's covered by Clark. Now Onion Wade. Clock at 6. No good with the triple. Boston outside. Back to Clark. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Citron. She's covered by Mitchell. Back to Austin. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going on here. The Fever on top, up 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. And how about this? We're seeing a tremendous game from Caitlin Clark.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Inside, here's Iriefin. And plenty of contact on the shot, so the 2 free throws coming up.
And the Mystics missed the playoffs by 1 game last year, a heartbreaker. So what do they need to do to improve?
Well, I'm looking at the 3 categories they finished last in: rebounding, turnovers, and free throws made. All 3 of those have to get better this season if they want to get to the postseason.
The first one falls.
And we've had this new playoff format for a few years now. How are you guys liking it?
I love it. I think it's great. The 1-18 bracket, I think that's great. We really get to see the best 2 teams in the final. It doesn't matter if you're in the East or the West.
And I was a fan of the new best-of-3 first-round series. We used to have those one-game winner-take-all rounds. I like that they expanded the total number of games in the postseason.
Now here's Mitchell. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Well, she's a modern point guard. Mitchell has range, a great shot, handles, and of course, the ability to drop dimes.
Pass to Citron. Now here's Austin. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Onion Wade, no good. The Fever leading. Kicks it out to Boston. Back to Billings. Clark. Here's Cunningham. And it's off from 3-point range. To the paint. Citron. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Oh, I love that vision, guys. What a great job threading that pass into the lane.
Clark outside, takes the 3, knocks down the 3 ball.
Can they make some sort of defensive adjustment? Because guess what? She is killing them from 3-point range.
And even when they have closed out on her, she's still knocking them down. I mean, this is just an unbelievable performance we're seeing right now.
Now here's Citron. She's got 15, just 4 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. Now here's Boston. Covered by Iriefin. Back to Clark. Puts up a 3. The shot misses.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Citron. She's covered by Mitchell. Citron left side. The fader. And it comes off the front of the rim. And here's Indiana. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Billings. Back to Mitchell. Here's Clark. From outside the arc, the Mystics pull it in.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Onion Wade. She's got 6. Wide open look. The offensive rebound. And the basket by Iriefin.
I'm not sure, really, in that set who was supposed to be on her there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Clark. There's a screen by Billings. And again, Clark missing. Washington trailing. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Onion Wade. She's covered by Cunningham. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
But you go back to her college days. I mean, Onion Wade has put a lot of work into her 3-point shot, and we're seeing the results.
Outside Billings. Boston. Pass to Clark. Mitchell outside. The 3. And it's Iriefin with the rebound. So it's Washington now. 2-point game. Citron. For the lead. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston. And here's Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Clark. Wide open. Again, the miss by the Fever.
Hey, that couldn't be more obvious. Caitlin Clark has had an incredible impact on the Fever.
Well, just look at the individual numbers. Led the league in assists, second in minutes played, and the team impact during her rookie year, they ended an 8-year playoff drought.
Here's Mitchell. She's got 9. Pass to Clark. The tray.
Outside Cunningham.
Billings. Shot clock at 6. And here's Clark. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And the Mystics call time here.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Washington, trailing by 2. Screen by Austin. She's covered by Mitchell. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, you allow someone to get to the rim like that, and really that's your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
In the offseason, the Fever were aggressive in pursuing veterans.
Well, the Fever, they like their core, and they want to win now. They signed a bunch of veterans, including Sophie Cunningham, and this is a team that wants to win now. They're sick of losing in Indiana.
Good on the second free throw. So it's Indiana now. They lead by 1. Boston outside. Back to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Boston for 3. And it's Austin with the rebound. So it's Washington now. To the wing on the left. There's the 3.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Clark. The 3 ball. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Iriafen.
9 points in the game. Now Austin. She's guarded by Boston. Lets it go from 11, and the jumper is good. The Fever leading. Boston outside. Clark outside.
There's a screen by Billings.
And a miss there on the triple. Now Onion Wade. From past the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession. Pass to Iriafen. Onion Wade. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is on target. Indiana trailing. And here's Clark. She's got 25. The shot. And again, Clark missing.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. I mean, maybe that's why she missed.
And the basket by Iriafen.
Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Clark to stop the run. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Here's Iriafen. That one falls through. It's her 6th make from the floor this game, and now 6 for 10.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now Walker Kimbrough. Back to Clark from downtown, and the fever hit again from deep.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Washington trailing. Pass to Iriafen. Anyan Wade. Iriafen a screen. Anyan Wade with it. 9 points in the game. That shot wide open.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's been
Tim.
a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Iriafen. Anyan Wade. Iriafen a screen. Hawkins left side. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Known for being a tremendous defender, Boston takes pride in wiping shots away.
Great piece of work to get to the hoop. She tore the D to shreds.
3 quarters of play and a close game here. The Fever on top, up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And welcome back as we get rolling once more. 4th quarter right ahead, and what'll be a very well-contested game. Pass to Austin. Score the bucket. She's made 5 so far, shooting a nifty 5 for 7.
Hard to stop someone of Austin's height from finding the inside shot.
Now here's Cunningham.
Now here's Hines Allen. Off target with the 3. Outside Evans. No good from outside. So it's Indiana now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this.
It takes an extraordinary combination of talent and desire to put in the kind of performance she has today.
Now here's Citron.
Pass to Austin. Shot clock at 5. Evans. She's covered by Mitchell. Evans misses. And here's Indiana. It's a 1-point game. Hines Allen with it. She's against Hawkins.
Back to Cunningham.
Again, the miss by the Fever. And Washington has possession. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Mitchell.
Outside Cunningham.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Harris,
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
now here's Austin.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
So it's Indiana now. The lead is 2. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
One thing that Sophie Cunningham brings to this team in bundles, energy.
Constantly moving on both ends. Cunningham has great length at 6'1". Is out there to add a spark to her teams and mix it up a little bit. But one thing you love about Sophie Cunningham, she's never afraid, brings this squad relentless energy.
For those joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Citron for 3.
Rebounded by Walker Kimbrough. Here's the Fever with the ball. Pass to Billings. The 3. Rebounded by the Mystics. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting 1. One shot.
The Fever leading.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Well, they want
Timeout.
to tinker with the
Timeout.
game plan a little bit, and now's the time to do it.
Yeah, there was clearly some things going on out there that the coaching staff just wasn't a fan of.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Outside Billings.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Billings. Indiana again missing.
And here's Citron.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. No good on the triple.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Now here's Billings. Pass to Cunningham.
Shoots the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Providing spacing with her shooting. Cunningham on the 3.
Outside Evans. Austin, covered by Hines Allen.
Here's Citron.
For 3. Hines Allen pulls it in.
Some of the shots she's taken today have been absolute head scratchers. She's out there playing like it's a game of horse, and it's not.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Outside Cunningham.
Fires for 3. The Mystics pull it in. Covered by Hines Allen. Here's Evans. And another miss by Washington. Here's the Fever with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gets it to go from downtown.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Pass to Citron. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Now here's Cunningham. Guarded closely. Now here's Mitchell.
Cunningham.
Shoots over Citron. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Mystics trailing. Guarded by Billings. Citron shot is good.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Cunningham. Defended by Citron. Fires it. Cunningham with the bucket. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The 3 is up. Kept alive. Citron for 3. Yes, and it's Shakira Austin picking up the assist.
But whenever your big is passing the rock like Austin, it's a great sign for your squad's ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. Outside. Caitlin Clark outside. Nailed from three-point land.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Austin. From down in the low post, it goes.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Pass to Boston. Now here's Clark. Defense right on her. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And the Fever hit again from deep.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
To the paint. Here's Austin. Rebounded by the Fever.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
Caitlin Clark outside. Second chance shot. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. It's on Shakira Austin.
Well, we saw this with Boston even back in college. She does a great job of drawing fouls.
And she misses the first one. Boy, she really wanted that one to fall.
Well, you talk about Aaliyah Boston. Yes, obviously she's an incredible player, but off the floor, she is someone you really want in your locker room, a great teammate everybody loves playing with.
And she ends up making the second. And that'll push their lead to double digits. Over to the left wing. Now here's Austin. She's guarded by Boston. Pass to Iriafen. 6 to shoot. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And really, guys, it's been an exceptional performance from her from the field.
Now Mitchell. And here's Billings. And that one good.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Right side, Citron. Misses the 3. And they are this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. And most importantly, don't turn it over.
Yeah, don't pull a Tim. Caitlin Clark with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And here's Indiana. Boston outside. Back to Clark. Lets it go from deep. Citron grabs the miss.
Impossible for them to come back now.
Yeah, just too much work and not enough time.
Inside. And stolen by Mitchell. Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics' ball. And so it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. And some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
You got to defend your home floor, and they really seem to revel in confidence. This is what they came out to do here.
And that'll wrap it up